Many of the Chinese-American officials in this room believe that differences can be and should be set aside when it comes to confronting the global climate threat.
Without cooperation, it will all come to nothing. And the problems we face are bigger than one country. It's going to take $6 trillion every year. $6 trillion. We're nowhere close to that.
Former California Governor Jerry Brown launched the California-China Climate Institute after a meeting he had with the Chinese President Xi Jinping 7 years ago. It has since united experts and policymakers on both sides of the Pacific. And Wednesday's gathering aims to enhance subnational cooperation, a goal set by the Sunnylands Climate Agreement, which the two countries signed last November.
I'm convinced that the U.S.-China high-level event on subnational climate action will carry on the spirit of cooperative tradition and build a bridge of communication and cooperation for Chinese and American provinces, states, cities, enterprises, think tanks, and other sectors.
Senior officials in the Biden administration acknowledged the gravity of the crisis and the dire need to work together.
We need a transformation of the global economy on the size and scale that's never occurred in human history. This is not political rhetoric. Those are the words of top scientists telling us what must be done to ensure a livable future for humanity. We have to get the climate problem under control, and the U.S. and China must lead the way.
Also addressing the event in a video message, the Chinese ambassador to the U.S. underscored China's role in expanding its capacity for green energy manufacturing in response to a growing global demand.
With China's vigorous efforts to develop renewable energy, global costs of wind power have been cut by 80%, and costs of photovoltaic power are down by 90%. Accusing China of overcapacity in green products and resorting to protectionism in the name of competition is hurting the common interests of the entire humanity.
It's that drive to boost clean energy capacity and infrastructure that brings California closer to China, according to Governor Gavin Newsom, who recently visited China.
This transition to low-carbon green growth, radically changing the way we produce and consume energy, we want to dominate that space economically in California. We will never cede that ground, regardless of what happens in Washington, D.C. We are a stable and trusted partner to China and to the rest of the globe.
Among the guests of honor, Governor of China's Guangdong province outlined the progress they've made in clean energy transitions.
In line with realizing the 2030 goal of global sustainable development, Shenzhen became the first city where all cabs have been electrified, along with all of the bus fleets across Guangdong province. And electric vehicles now make up 31% of all car sales.
The two-day event hosts a series of roundtable discussions on green energy transition, sustainability and development, as local and municipal leaders from various parts of China and the U.S. will share their experiences and know-how.
This is an opportunity to develop relationships, and ultimately that is how anything gets done. You know, we can take on enormous challenges together if we have relationships with each other.
Officials I've spoken to emphasize that it's these grassroots relationships they need to consolidate in order to reach a wider collaboration between the world's two largest economies and biggest carbon emitters. But for any breakthrough to happen, many here also believe that moving forward with an unwavering commitment by both countries to fight climate change is a must. It is Tiyansan, CGTN, Berkeley, California.